some more One Piece. We're doing episodes. What is it today? 284 to 287. So that's a grand total of 4 episodes we're doing. I'm really excited for this. I'm wearing the dumb hat. I'm mixing up the recap rubrics, ready for a recap. Although, to be fair to One Piece, in the most recent episodes, their recap was magnificent. Like, there was none in the last 3 or 4 episodes, I think. I think last video I didn't get to do the recap rubrics at all, which, like, there's sadness there because we love the recap rubrics, of course we do, but there's also happiness in great job, One Piece. I mean, after a series of episodes with some really terrible recap, there was a series of episodes that was perfect. So but it's good that they did that for those episodes, because those were very important episodes. They made me cry a lot. It probably just beat out the Vivi moment in terms of how much I cried at it, which is big. So that means it's probably broken the record for like the most emotion gotten out of me in One Piece so far. So good job for that, because yeah, I kind of like saw that it was coming in advance. I was seeing it upcoming and it still hit me hard, you know? So I'm really excited to continue this series. Now, we did skip the recap episodes. So there were like 6 or something, 5 or 6 recap episodes. Not recap episodes, but filler episodes, I mean to say, sorry. That I've skipped, and by skip, like normally when I say skipped, it just means I didn't do reactions to them, but I still watched them. I have not watched them because I believe someone said that there's a bit of some of them that might spoil things. So just to be safe, I'm watching these 4 episodes first. After this, I think I'm good to go back and watch those older episodes, and I might do that then. There might also be like a special thing in there that I'll go and look again and see what I have to do with it. But I think there's like a little thing that I might react to in there, but I'm not sure. So yeah, we're gonna be jumping into this episodes 284 to 287. I'm imagining if there was like filler stuff in here, I wonder if it's gonna pick up exactly where the canon stuff left off, or if there's gonna be like, you know, the episode's gonna start and Luffy's gonna have like, I don't know, pink splatters of paint all over his face, and there's gonna be like Chopper's gonna be tied up against the roof or whatever, and I'm gonna be like, what happened here? I don't know if something like that's gonna happen. I was just using random examples, but I don't know if something like that's gonna happen. But I guess we'll find out. Make sure to support the channel if you can. I really want this channel to keep growing so I can keep doing One Piece videos. I know someone on a recent video, at the time of me recording this video, a recent video suggested for me to do 3 One Piece videos per week, and I would love to. That all kind of depends on how well the channel's going. If the channel is growing and growing, 3 episodes a week sounds absolutely doable. If the channel is sort of stagnating, then like, is it worth putting that much time of my week into One Piece? I mean, is it worth it for me to enjoy it? Absolutely. But is it worth it for me in terms of like where to allocate my time? I'm not sure. So we'll find it out, but just make sure to support the video, spread it around, show other people, watch other videos on the channel, marathon them, have them on in the background while you're doing other stuff. You know, there's a lot of ways that you can support the channel. And if you want to support me even further, my Patreon account is in the description below, but that also benefits you because it has the full-length versions of the reactions, which are the best way to experience it IMO, because you don't have to worry about edits. You can watch the entire episode, and it has early access. You can get the next at least 12 episodes. Let me see how far ahead we are, actually. I think we're about 13 episodes ahead on my Patreon right now, and it's normally probably a bit more than that. It's normally about 14, I think. So yeah, we're ahead on my Patreon account. Go check it out. Anyway, let's jump into this. Here we go. I'm so excited. One Piece episode 284. Woo! Okay, recap. Rubik's? Is this the right episode? I think so. What the fuck? It's like a new version of We Are? Oh my god! This is cute! One Piece. This is cute. I feel like, did I see this in my OP reaction video ages ago? I might have, but it's very cute. I just had to double check that this is the right episode. It is. This is a really nice song. I mean, you know, version of the song. Is it sung by the cast? It kind of sounds like it might be. It feels like I'm sitting down to watch the older episodes of One Piece, which I actually didn't enjoy as much as I enjoy these ones, but... Whoa, jeez, man. What are we looking at? Why are we getting like a... I guess there might be a reason in real life at the time for this. They wanted to recap it so that people could jump into the series at this point. Okay, alright. Now recap Rubik's. I mean, all of that was technically recap, but... As much as I want to just sit and watch this moment again, I can't start this video just bawling my eyes out. I might still cry. I'm only listening to her voice actor. I'm mostly not even looking at the screen. Alright. Recap Rubik's 1 done. Let's try doing 2. I doubt I'll be able to fit 2 in. Let's recap Rubik's number 2 done. Just in time for me to cry. Oh god. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Oh, I'm crying. Oh. Fuck, that's a powerful fucking moment, man. I mean, 7 minutes of recap sucks, but... God, it's a good moment. We're also gonna have the OP now. Oh no, actually we had the OP. We had a special OP. Never mind. Oh, don't look at the title. Well, yeah, okay. So that was almost 8 minutes of stuff we've seen before. But I mean, if they're gonna repeat something, repeat one of the best moments of the series. That makes sense. Nice job, guys! I'm so proud of them. Great job. Here we fucking go! Straw Hats are gonna face CP9. I'm so hyped. Pipe hitch knives. Yeah, fuck them up, baby. Oh shit! Are they actually 3 separate people? Are you serious? That's fucking stupid. They're literally 3 separate people that walk around in the same clothes. As if this character couldn't get any more done. It's a funny bit. We're good friends, okay. Oda, it's funny. This music's fucking cool. Don't touch her! Get your hands off her! No bodies, bro. Look how far we are at enies lobby. Push him off. Huh? Oh, that's the blueprints? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna throw them away? Oh, yeah, you guys verify it? Those are the real blueprints. Ah, makes sense. Hmm? I love the way he says Nico Robin, by the way. Nico Robin. Oh. So is he gonna destroy it then? Because there's no risk that Nico Robin's gonna... Oh. Probably the best thing to do right now is destroy it. And then Nico Robin's the only one. She sure does. Strong friends. Oh my god. Oh my god, Franky. Is he gonna burn it? Yeah, baby! Franky's fucking awesome. I've turned so much around on him since this started. Did not give a shit about him at the start of the arc. Absolutely adore him now. I'm sure you'd also breathe fire onto it. Hell yeah! We stan Franky. We stan a robot king. That's so great. Goes up in flames, literally. This music's cool too. The music's so good in this episode. That's so badass. He's trusting the Straw Hats to save her. That's dope as shit. Aww. This is so sweet. Oh, look how soft he looks there. Aww. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh shit. I think you can survive. I think you got enough tools to survive that, don't you? Maybe Luffy can grab him? 4 seconds. Holy shit! Oh my god. You gotta trust her and jump. Oh, group hug. Group hug! Yeah! Yeah, baby! Nice. He got on the nose of it. That's so awesome. Oda's doing a good job at making everyone useful in this saga. And not just useful, but awesome. Still helping the king of the pirates after all these years. Poor Nami, that's gonna be so hard to hold on to. Nice. Oh shit, that's right, they don't... Oh, go back to discussion. That's right, there's no more endings in this show anymore, is there? I was ready for the fan art ending, and it's gone. I remember someone saying the fan art one's the final one, and then after that, there's no more endings in this show. Until, like, the latest episodes, like, you know, in the 1000s. That's really sad to me. I would have been happy if that fan art ending, if they just used that for the rest of the show. Like, that's a great idea for never having to reanimate an ending, but also getting to change it up slightly each time. But, you know, I guess, like, the thing is, I think they want the extra time, is what I imagine, the reason I imagine. No, actually, but then don't the OPs afterwards double in length? Because I remember when I was doing the OP reaction videos, And remember, this is, I mean, some of you guys weren't around at this time, so in case you didn't ever end up seeing these, on my channel, Gent Watches, years ago, like a year and a half ago or so, I don't remember exactly when it was, but before I started doing this reaction, I did reactions to the OPs, every OP of One Piece, and that was before I knew anything about One Piece really, except for stuff that I'd heard over time a little bit, and having seen like some episodes when I'm a kid, but most of the stuff I didn't know about One Piece. For example, for a lot of the video, I was calling Nami Mami the entire time. That's how, I remember that. That's how little I knew. I kept getting that wrong. But anyway, so in that video, I do remember at some point me going like, wow, these are long OPs. And I think I remember people saying in the comments, yeah, that's because they stopped doing endings after a while, and so, you know, the time got added to the open. But then it's like, why bother? Can someone shed light on it? Actually, I think I would just prefer to know instead of speculating. Is there a reason they stopped doing endings at this point in time? Because if it was just they took the time that the ending was going to take and transferred all that time into a longer OP, what's the point? Why not just, like, then people would just, if, you know, people are more likely to then skip the OP because it's too long. I don't know. It just feels weird, doesn't it? But anyway, that was a good episode, except for the really long recap. I really enjoyed that episode. So Baskerville is just 3 people in a in one costume. That's like honestly, it's really funny. It's weird. I want to be mad at it because it's such a dumb character, and like, in some ways I don't like the character, but in some other ways that's a really funny idea. Like, that's a really funny bit. Like, you get introduced to these characters and it's like a 3-headed individual, and then they cut them down the sides and you find out it's just 3 guys who are good friends and hang out in the same outfit. It's funny. It's funny. I like it. Oh god, it's so stupid though. And man, the Franky scene, I mean, this was most of the episode because you know, there wasn't much new footage, but Franky's scene of, like, taking out the blueprints, showing it to them, letting them verify it. I love that little detail there. Like, it's one thing to, like, show them something and then, but like, they made it clear, like, these are the real blueprints by showing it to Kaku and Lucci. Is that the 2 they showed it to? So that they could show, like, hey, if there's anyone who's gonna recognize these, you guys know that this is the real deal, right? And yet I'm just going to absolutely burn it in front of you. And his reasoning is perfect. Like, when we were originally doing the blueprints stuff and I was talking in my discussion, I was like, why don't they just burn these blueprints so that people don't come after them anymore? And then some people were like, oh, just wait, you'll find out. And other people were like, kind of explaining it to me. And then the show explained it, saying, hey, Nico Robin's out there, she knows how to make a weapon. If she ever ends up making this weapon, then we need this other weapon that can counter it. You know, if she throws out rock, we need to throw out paper, but we can't get rid of paper until she throws out rock. And so in that scene, I was like, oh, I understand why they don't get rid of it now. But then since they gave me a reason, I just forgot about it. But what Franky's saying makes perfect sense. Yeah, Nico Robin, like, he's seen her, he's spoken to her, he trusts and understands her fully now, so he knows she's not gonna do it willingly. She's not gonna use that weapon. Like, she's terrified of the idea of Buster Call. She's not gonna create an ancient weapon to destroy other people's livelihoods. It's not the sort of person she is. So she is not the danger. The government is the danger. And sure, they have hold of Nico Robin right now, but the Straw Hats are here right now, and so he's basically going like, look, I'm placing my bet right now. I'm betting that the Straw Hats are gonna win. I'm taking this incredible gamble to burn the blueprints, but he's doing it at the right time, because one, it means they can't just get it out of him at some point. Like, the longer he holds on to it, the longer he risks the government getting it, so he does that. And then 2, it really is going to throw them. Like, it's Spandam and the rest of CP9 are now, I feel like, going to be more like, or less confident, I guess is what I'm looking for, because like they're gonna be fighting more desperately now, since Nico Robin is their only chance of the ancient weapon. I love it. That's such a great episode, man. That's so good. Also, cool little OP with the that was the original OP, but with a new song, or new version of the song. It's really cute. I like it. So anyway, that was episode 284. Let's jump ahead to 285, starting now. Yeah, that absolutely sounds like Nami's voice actor. This has got to be the cast. Okay, recap Rubik's, technically. This is recap. It's recapping what happened at the very start of the series. Alright, that's cube 1 complete. Let's go to cube 2, baby. Funny thing about this plan of Franky's is that this also makes him less of a priority for the government to go after. It makes Nico Robin more of a priority though. Alright, that's the second cube done. If anyone ever asks you how much recap there is in One Piece, say at least 2 Rubik's Cubes worth. And then link them to this video. And also tie them up and force them to subscribe. Okay, come on Zoro, get to the front and slash it open. Don't look! Holy shit, don't you dare look! Please! Okay, they didn't slash it open, they just crashed into it. Oh my god, Nami's boobs jiggling there in the camera. I forgot there was C Prism Stone handcuffs. That makes a lot of sense. There was a part of me that was thinking, why isn't she using her power? Makes sense. Why would they ever lock up a Devil Fruit person without C Prism Stones? Whoa! Whoa, that's kind of cool. Wow, good job, Spandam. You have one cool thing about you. What? What? Hey. Wait. Are we just brushing over that? Did he say a sword ate a devil's fruit? We can't move on past that. Now, is that Spandam being an idiot? Or did a sword somehow eat a devil's fruit? Yeah, they're not all made of rubber, Luffy. Yeah. Nice job, guys. You're all okay. That's kind of nice proof that even like Usopp and Nami, their bodies are still more like durable than the average person. It shows that they are strong. They're just not as inhumanly strong as like Luffy is. That's kind of cute. For the handcuffs. Oh, sorry, my episode paused for a few seconds there. If you're watching full length, resync it. Yeah, that kind of sucks. He, okay, I know the gender of, unless Chopper's wrong. Oh? There are multiple keys? I mean, I would give Lucci the real key. Agreed. That's the most important thing. That's what I thought. Oh god. Oh, what do we do? Yes. Smart. Exactly. I actually kind of don't mind them splitting up here. This feels like a good reason for them to split up. Sounds like we're gonna get some fun battles, probably. Oh shit! Is Chimney fucking dead? Okay, she's not dead. Chimney might die here. Uh-oh. Who's she coming across? Spandam? Ooh. This is so dumb. Oh my god, he's evil laughing so much. Did Lucci notice him? If he did, why didn't he say anything? That's pretty cool. Ah! I forgot he was powered by cola. What if they don't have cola in this space? I mean, I understand. Alfred just stocked up with Coke because I drink a lot of it, but... Yeah, you're so quiet. Oh my god, if it's Nami versus Yuyoi guy, I actually would be happy about that. Oh, okay. You're up against him. I need to remember these names. I've got them all written down. Ah, no! Sanji versus Kalifa? Oh, that's bad. It makes sense. They both, like, kick a lot, don't they? But you're in a room alone with a beautiful woman. Oh my god. Zoro versus Kaku? Hell yeah. I'm excited for those. Wow. I'm looking forward to these battles, man. Okay, alright, hang on. So we got Luffy versus Lucci. Wow, their names are similar, so that makes sense. We got Sanji versus Kalifa. Okay. We got Zoro versus what's his name? Kaku. Great. We got Nami versus Kumadori, I think is his name. And we got Franky versus, oh, what's his name? Oh, Fukuro. I don't even need to look back far enough. It's Fukuro. And then we got was it Chopper? No, then we got Sogeking versus this is the Jabra, right? Wow, I'm remembering the names now. But does that mean Chopper doesn't have anyone? Like, I know there was like one fewer enemy than... What was Chopper doing? I'm just like scanning back through the episode to see if there's any clarification on that. I can't see anything that he might be doing right now. Like, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like Chopper's not doing shit right now. Okay, because I thought what they would do is they would pair up like Nami and Usopp or something, or maybe Nami and Chopper, like, you know, two of the ones maybe that would need a little bit more help. I thought they would pair up, but they don't seem to. So I imagine Chopper's gonna do something else, like he's gonna come across something else that will help them somehow. But I'm looking forward to this, you know? I'm actually looking forward to these individual battles. I think it's because I find CP9 at least somewhat entertaining. Like, I like their personalities a decent amount. I don't mind their gimmicks and all of their stuff. And also, I'm curious to see what the Devil's Fruits are from Kaku and Kalifa, because we still don't know those yet, right? So it's exciting. I'm just looking at my notes again. So okay, hang on. Can we talk about the sword thing? Because if this is not just a like him being wrong in some way, this is possibly one of the stupidest precedents he's ever set. So hold on, we got here, it's actually the other way around. This is a sword that ate the elephant fruit. Now does he say just kidding after that? No, I got this treasure sword in addition to CP9. Okay, yeah, no, he just, like, it's so stupid. Okay, if a sword, how does a sword eat a fruit? Is it if a sword chops a fruit that counts as eating? Is it because the sword has like these weird tusk things on them that like maybe the tusks count as a mouth? If a sword can eat a fruit, what are we doing here? Where are we going with this series? Because that means kind of anything can eat a fruit if a sword... Like, I understand humans and animals being able to eat fruit, right? So when it's like, you know, Chopper eats a fruit or whatever despite being an animal, makes perfect sense to me. Sword. That's so stupid. But I also wouldn't be surprised if that's just Spandam who was told that story and he just believed it because he's a fucking moron. And he's just like, oh yeah, sword ate a fruit. Yeah, that makes sense, you know? And it was just like a prank on him. That would make sense to me. But man, that's weird. That's a weird scenario they had. So, okay, let's quickly look at the battles. We have, oh, I also wanted to say, I said it during the episode, but I want to reiterate it. I like that this episode had all the rubble falling on them, and then they all like stood up out of the rubble and stuff, which shows like all the Straw Hats are above the average level of strength, which is really cool to see. Like, I like when they emphasize that, like, not only is it a few of them that are like crazy powerful, Nami and Usopp, these people, and Usopp still covered in bandages, by the way. Not only is it the other ones, but even they would probably outclass your average person. Like, they would outclass probably a good amount of people. I mean, we know that, like, they can sort of take on a bunch of grunts. I mean, when I think of it, you know, we've seen them take down several people when they need to, you know? I mean, I'm also even thinking of like the Nami live action, which I know is a different interpretation of the character, but in like the Nami live action, you have the first episode, which has Zoro and Luffy fighting Accent Morgan, and in the background you can see Nami just taking out a bunch of random ass Marines, which is like, I really liked that they did that, because it's like, yeah, you leave the boss to these two who are insanely powerful, but Nami is holding her own against, you know, 12 guys. Like, she's still a more talented fighter than they are, you know? So, I enjoy that. So, Luffy, Lucci, Sanji, Kalifa, Zoro, Kaku, Nami, Kumadori, Franky, Fukuro, and sogeking, Jabra. So, I'm most looking forward to the Nami Kumadori and the Luffy Lucci. Those are the two I'm most looking forward to. Sanji Kalifa, I'm looking forward to, but I'm wary. I'm hesitant about it. Like, it's, you know what the thing is. It's Sanji being Sanji. Like, it will mean he likely won't have as many cool moments in it, which will kind of be sad unless he, like, I hope he's not going to. I was gonna say I hope he like gets over it and like goes all out and this is like a moment of character growth for him, but I don't think it is, because like, speaking with meta knowledge, I know that Sanji's like womanizer stuff is a major part of his character forever. Like, I know people are still talking about it to this day, which means they haven't dropped it. I think I would like if it was like a character trait that he's slowly getting better at, he's slowly training out of, but like, I feel like Oda treats it as a weakness, but not like a character flaw, you know? Like, it's... How do I put this nicely? Like, if you look at Luffy, he has his water, like he can't go in the sea. That's a weakness, but that's not a character flaw, right? There's no amount of training that's going to like get him to be better with that, and it's not something that's inherently bad about him necessarily. His ignorance, however, is both a weakness and a character flaw. So, ignorance is something that, like, even though it's in Luffy's nature and he won't really train out of it and he doesn't necessarily need to, if it was a real person, that is something that you would hope he would improve upon over time. And in fact, even in this series, I think it would be better if he does improve and get a little less ignorant over time. So with that being said, with Sanji, his weakness to women is treated in my eyes as a weakness rather than a character flaw. It's like, yeah, the other characters acknowledge, like mostly the other women acknowledge, and Zoro acknowledge that it's like a bad trait, but in fact the women actually kind of don't. It's mostly Zoro that acknowledges that it's a bad trait, but the show doesn't seem to show any intention of that being something he's working on, that he has to learn to grow out of. So I wonder, I would say I wonder how they'll handle it. I don't think they'll handle it at all. I just think it's going to be a running gag forever, you know? And if it's going to be a running gag forever, is it going to mess up some Sanji scenes? Possibly. Is it going to mess up this battle with Kalifa? I hope not. I hope we still have a cool battle with Kalifa, especially if she has the Devil's Fruit power now. I want to see it in a cool way, you know? And I mean, look, I'm a simp. I'm a major simp. We all know this. We all know that I will be the first one to talk about how much I love all the women in this show, and I will give them the Sanji treatment. I will treat them with favoritism over all the male characters. I accept and acknowledge that. But I will also say, I also don't want the women to, in their scenes, be delegated to, well, here's all the cool things about Kalifa, but she's a woman, so we're pairing her up with Sanji, and the scene's all gonna be about how she's a woman, you know? But to be fair, Kalifa's whole thing is about sexual harassment, so maybe it's already part of her character anyway, so maybe it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But I'm looking forward to all of these. The Zoro and Kaku one is probably going to be awesome, because Kaku's a pretty cool character. He was way cooler before he was in CP9, I think, which is kind of sad. But maybe we'll start to see more about why he's cool now, and he'll have a devil fruit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to all of it. I'm less looking forward to Franky and Fukudo and sogeking and Jabra. I think those ones just seem less interesting to me, but hopefully they'll surprise me. So, yeah, anyway, let's get into the next episode. This is episode 286 of One Piece. Here we go. All right. Oh, wait, no, this is a song. I can't do the recap Rubik's in the song. That would be blasphemy. Okay, recap Rubik's. And you know what? I'm going to do it slowly. I'm not rushing through this at all. I'm going to do this cube at a speed that does not put any pressure on my hands. I'm giving the recap a chance to beat me today. Let's see if it does. Okay, there's cube 1 complete. Done. There's no way I complete cube 2, especially not going at that pace. But let's see how far I get. Oh, okay. I think that's probably the end. So here's the progress on the second cube at slow speeds. I probably would have completed both cubes if I was going fast, I bet. We're doing Nami first? I kind of didn't realize how big he was until he's standing next to Nami. Yeah, this is the sort of person Nami would hate. Oh, are you mansplaining Tita? Interesting. Well, she's gonna go away from this having learned something interesting. And having lost the key. She ain't here, bro. Is he gonna come across Chimney, who's gonna lead him to where they need to go? Okay, you two. Okay. He's fought Hawkeye though. Not very effectively, but he's fought him. Shit, man. 4 swords. Oh yeah, because of the kicks. I see. Oh, baby. Cool. Holy shit, man. Nice. Pretty cool battle so far. Damn, that was cool. Oh. We're getting a cool, legit battle here. True. My god, man. Lots of destruction, jeez. Oh. Devil's fruit, what is it? Uh-huh. Oh, it's transformation type. Giraffe fruit? The giraffe fruit. How is that helpful? Hopefully this will just be an easy battle. Maybe Jabro will do nothing this arc. Good. But not that quiet. Wow, you have this much control over your heart. Look out. Don't get stung. Oh, shit. His nose is so malleable. I would be freaking out. Jesus, man! This bee's killing himself just to annoy Usopp. Oh my god. I guess they used all the budget on the Zoro and Kaku fight. Nico Robins are so good. Why is there a cock there? Oh my god. Look at his face. Come on, Usopp. Just fight. Fight the same way you did against Luffy. Correct. So, uh-oh. That's probably a high crime. What the fuck? Do they all have animal-related fruits? Well, I guess the Door one isn't animal-related. The dog fruit. I think I said before that the animal-related ones are my least favorite, but... oh well. Use everything you know about dogs. Throw a stick off the waterfall. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait, so he transformed into just a full giraffe? Oh, wait, so it's the ox fruit model giraffe. Yeah. Well, does that mean Kalifa is also gonna turn into an animal? Is she gonna be a cheetah? No, we've already had a cheetah person, but that was in filler. I don't know. Oh shit, yeah. If you can get them on them, that would be a good strat. Really? Ah, great. That's a pretty funny bit. Oh. Oh god. How are you gonna get that? Oh, I guess there's probably keys. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Oh. That, wow, okay. Okay. Oh shit. That was a weird episode. I think it was a good episode, especially the start. The start of the episode with Kaku and Zoro fighting each other before Kaku transformed was pretty sick. So sick actually that I think Kaku shouldn't have bothered transforming. I mean, they're probably gonna show that it is actually pretty powerful, but it just like killed the momentum of their very cool battle. But yeah, it was still a good episode. I enjoyed it. I do think these bits are funny, so I don't like hate the fact like I think if these jokes weren't landing for me, I would really dislike how much it's sort of killing the momentum of these of this story, because I like the urgency of us trying to get to Nico Robin, and then we're spending an entire episode laughing at a guy because he looks like a giraffe. But when I say that out loud, it's really funny. But it does like take away from the urgency of it, you know. But still good. Well, firstly, something that I think is interesting is that Kaku, when he transformed, he said, "Oh shit, I forgot to stop my transformation, and I just transformed into a straight up giraffe." So that's interesting. Like you can. The way those fruits work is you start the transformation and you can stop it at any point in the process, or at least at 2 points in the process at the very least. But so you can either be half man, half giraffe, or full giraffe or man. So that makes sense and is kind of interesting. And I mean, it makes sense with like when you look at Chopper or something, who Chopper has like sort of man forms as well as giraffe, as well as complete reindeer forms, as well as, you know, his regular little cute reindeer form. Like he's got like a bunch of different ones, but it's like maybe there's certain levels of transformation that he starts transforming to one of the forms and then like stops halfway through and that's a different form. I don't know. But I mean, yeah, as I've said in the past, I think the animal fruits are my least favorite. But that's also the same as in other shows. In like My Hero Academia, I feel like I'm kind of the same, where I feel like the animal, whenever people come and they just have an animal quirk, I always find that less interesting. I mean, not always. There's some exceptions. I think Froppy's good in MHA. It's like she's just got the quirk frog and she can just do everything that a frog can. But like she was like the one that set the precedent in the series. And then every time they come across another one and it's just like, oh, he can do something that this animal can do. I'm like, okay, this is not as interesting as like, you know, like I think even if they just reframed it, then I would maybe find it a bit more interesting. But here it's like giraffe, and obviously the joke is that giraffe is kind of a dumb thing to transform into. But it's also like, that also makes it kind of dumb for the audience, because I was hyped for whatever Kaku was gonna get, and it's a giraffe. I hope Kalifa's is not an animal, although it would be funny and make them have sort of consistency between their characters if it is an animal. So I don't know which way they're gonna go about it, but I kind of hope she doesn't have an animal fruit. I want to see something fresh, something cool, you know? I don't just want her to turn into a tiger and they'd be done with it. Oh, it'll probably be, I mean, I said cheetah before, but I want to take another guess just in case it is. Maybe she might be kangaroo, you know, because she fights with her legs, and then kangaroos will sometimes do the thing where they go back and like kick you. So like maybe that, or like a like a horse or something. I don't know, but I think with Kaku's it's kind of funny. Like he had like the long nose, and now he's got like the long neck. And then when he's got that full transformation, he just looks really weird. But yeah, anyway, there's nothing else for me to say about that episode, I don't think. The Zoro and Kaku fight was very cool. Let's just move on to the next episode. Last episode of the video, episode 287. Let's get into it. Recap Rubik's. Once again, we'll do it at a slow speed. Not as slow as before though, but still slow. I'm not gonna rush. Oh, is that recap over? Oh, not quite. Alright, I'm done. I think I beat the recap. With only one cube though. Oh, don't look! Okay, so it is better for your fighting style because you have more reach and more power. There is no ceiling. That's actually pretty insane and bad. Holy shit, you work here, bro. Well, that's nice. Does that mean I would turn into a woman? Oh shit, they're both handcuffed together? Oh my god, guys. This is quite literally a handicap. Well, yeah, but at least you guys don't have devil's fruit powers that are being suppressed. And these two are fighting as well. That person will get to... Oh. One. What's your one? I only saw Chabra's. Oh my god. Holy shit! Okay, Chopper, what are you up to? Oh, is Chopper gonna join the fight? He is. I really thought these would be a series of 1v1s, but right now it's gonna be a 3v2. Okay. He's gonna go to the others, find the key, bring it back to them, and then they can properly fight. Jesus, that's cool. Can you launch yourself? When in doubt, always launch yourself. Oh no, okay. We're doing it with a boat. What is that? Chimney is surprisingly endearing. It's like she's written to be annoying, but I don't mind her. I think it's because she's one of those characters I think everything's gonna be alright for her. I'm not really worried for Chimney's safety. Oh my god! Luffy's about to die! Are you... If Chimney didn't show up, Luffy would have died? Are you kidding? Shouldn't you be getting into your... Thank you. I was about to say, shouldn't you get into your deer mode? Oh my god. Yo yo! Oh my god. Of course she's facing the tentacle guy. No! Oh shit! She fights the way she knows how, losing clothing. Okay, yeah, smart. Get out of there. Oh, still getting hurt by it. Fukado. True. Oh. I was about to say maybe it's her devil's fruit, but yeah, no, I think he's it's just classic Sanji. Correct. Think about the woman you care about. Focus your energy into the correct woman, not any woman. No offense to women out there, but some women suck. Oh my god. Sekuhara desu. Agreed. Good. Thank you, Sanji. Please. Fight all out. Good. Okay, good, Sanji. Be the cool version of your character. And to her heart. Yeah, good. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get a good battle. Oh, yeah. Ooh, a feint? Oh! Is he holding back? Oh! Ah! I feel that. Come on. She's fighting dirty. You're gonna fight dirty too. Oh! Oh! No, you didn't. Is he really trying to... Oh, shit! Is he really trying to end this battle without hurting her? Like he's showing I could beat you, but... What? Okay, sure. No, I'm curious about that now. I kind of want to go back to that Sanji Kalifa. Yo yo! Oh shit. You can't take off your clothes now. I mean, you could, but I don't think it would help. Oh my god. Is Chopper gonna show up? Oh shit! Yeah, Chopper! Yeah, baby! Got a love heart on his cheek. Good job, Chopper! Oh, nice! That's the Nami we know and love! The pickpocket! There's 3. Not quite the right one. We don't know what number Nico Robin's cuffs are. Oh shit! Kalifa can turn Sanji into a sex doll? What the heck? What fruit is this? Looks like it's not a it's not a animal fruit, which is good. Oh shit. True. Hey, this is good. A good conversation. Yeah. I agree that you're a fool. Correct, Nami. Oh, yeah, Nami versus Kalifa, I'd look forward to. Oh. Kinda. Oh, I'm kinda hyped for this. That'll be next episode, right? Alright, that's cool. Alright, let's talk about the chivalry. I don't know what's... Because sometimes when I'm doing discussions, I feel like when I'm saying what I'm saying, I can actively feel like, oh, I'm saying this and I feel like people aren't going to agree with me. I don't know what side people fall on. I'm actually pretty torn on this. After hearing that final conversation, I will say I think this is better written than I was expecting it to be. But I don't know, because I feel like a lot of the fan base kind of does agree that Sanji's like womanizing side is the weakest part of his character. So much so that I see a lot of people, including myself, rejoice at the way the live action handles Sanji's womanizing, which is making him a bit of a flirt, you know? Which is perfect. Like, flirting with women, pickup lines, being, like, sort of still overly, overly old-fashioned with women. All that stuff is fine. It's just kind of just the extent to which Sanji takes it. So, but with this, okay. So, I really, really enjoy what Nami was saying at the end there, where she was like, she put it all together and she was like, did you go easy on her? Like, your chivalry that you, like, keep thinking of is going to get you killed. Which I think is a great thing to say to him. I feel like I understand a bit more when he says, like, it's been drilled into me for my entire life, like, not to kick a woman. It is something that feels core to who he is. So in a way I get it. I don't want to, like, hurt, you know, because there's a lot of stuff in this show that is very much about, like, being able to live as the sort of person you want to live as, you know? Luffy wants to be a pirate, and therefore he is going to be a pirate. Doesn't matter what the stigma on pirates are, doesn't matter that he's going to be, like, running for his entire life. Like, none of that matters. He wants to be a pirate, so he will be a pirate. So, is it hypocritical of me? I actually do kind of want to hear your guys' opinions on this, but, like, let's be nice. Like, I want to hear your just genuine thoughts on this part of Sanji and how much of a character flaw you see it as. Because, like, in a way, Luffy wanting to be a pirate and following that code of justice, his own, like, version of, like, everyone should be free and I'm going to be free and do what I want. is that similar to Sanji here going, I never want to be, you know, I never want to hurt women. I never want to, like, I always want to be the way I am with women and have this weird sense of chivalry with them. Because in a way, that's respectable. Because it's something he believes in and he's sticking to it, and he but but in another way, it's like, shouldn't you be respecting people? Like, I love women and I respect the hell out of women, and I think feminism is extremely important. And I'm not the sort of guy to, when people talk about feminism, go, yeah, but what about men's rights? Because I think that's stupid. Like, women's rights are extremely important and something that we need to discuss a lot, because of the sort of power imbalance that still exists for some reason in modern society. And that doesn't mean that men's rights aren't important, but there's a time and a place, and you should not use men's rights as a sort of counter to women's rights. Like, let's not talk about women's rights because we have to also talk about men's rights equally. I don't think that's the case. I think they need to be in separate conversations about separate things. But like, with that being said, I still, you know, believe that Sanji is putting disproportionate amounts of respect onto women. Now, this is really tough for me to actually pass because I don't know what I think about it. But I do like that they brought it up. That's, you know what? That might be enough for me. The fact that Nami said it, and I also like that Nami said, but you know, with that being said, like, I think you're an idiot. I think you should be fighting for your life and for our lives at full strength. But I respect your chivalry a bit more, which I think just means I get where you're coming from. You know, it's not just you thinking with your dick. It has more to it than that, and it goes a bit deeper. So yeah, I think I think it's good the way they're doing it overall. But again, I would like to see what you guys think about his character at, you know, like, just at this point in the story. Let's not talk about, like, oh, well, in episode 600 he improves at I don't want to know that. Like, just at this point in the story, what do you, and try to use as little, like, hindsight as you can, because I know a lot of you guys will be caught up on One Piece or whatever. But yeah, try to just talk about these episodes here. So it seems like Chimney's going to save Luffy here, because Luffy was fucking drowning. It's really funny to think that if Chimney didn't just, like, press a random button that she found and walk out there, Luffy would have just died. Like, this is a story, so things happen, you know, because, like, people get into danger because they can be saved in stories. That doesn't happen in real life. People will just get into danger randomly. But in a story, it's like, when there's a problem set up, there's a solution that is also being set up at the same time. But it's still funny to think that, like, they have, the crew have so much trust in Luffy. There's, like, so much trust there. And yet, he was just about to die, like, with basically no way out. He was in the water. Like, I feel like he's dead there. There's nothing, I'm surprised he was still staying somewhat afloat there. But, I mean, maybe he could somehow use the paddle to float. I don't think that would work, though. I think the paddle, I don't know. I guess I don't know how much the paddle would float. But we started for Nami versus Kalifa. And yeah, I'm nervous to put this video out because I'm worried about if people will sort of intensely disagree with me but I mean, I feel like I was so non-committal with my opinions on Sanji that there's not that much you can disagree with because I didn't really make a solid stance anywhere. But I just know I have flashbacks to like some other times when people disagree with me, which is fine, you know. Disagree with me if you want. It's a free country, depending on what country you live in, I guess. It's a free website. But I know like there's some that like people really disagreed with me with, like when I was talking about the in the episode where they were in the bar and they were all being humiliated because they believed in the Sky Island or whatever, and Zoro and Luffy took it upon themselves to not do anything about it, even though they were all getting humiliated, including Nami. And I had said at the time that I believed that they should have stood up, not for themselves and not for you know, all of that was going on, but for Nami, because I believe it was different from the Shanks situation, where Shanks was it was all about him standing up for himself. But in that situation, they should have stood up for Nami. That's what I thought. Funnily enough, you know, you could call me a simp for having that opinion and say that I have the same problem as what I'm criticizing Sanji for having here. I don't know. I've thought about that opinion a lot since that happened, because people disagreed with me like quite a lot on that moment, and they said, you know, like I really liked that moment as well. I don't want it to be misinterpreted as like I didn't like that moment. I think that's a beautifully written moment. I just slightly disagreed with their morals on it. But I've thought about it a lot. I think I'm like 50% more over to most of your guys' side. I slightly disagree with my own opinion back then now, but I'm not all the way there yet, you know. Anyway, One Piece, that was One Piece, episodes 284 to 287. Did this discussion suck? Tell me if it didn't suck. I don't think I'd want to hear people say it sucked, but if it didn't suck, let me know. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And my Patreon account, as always, is in the description below, which has full-length versions of these reactions, as well as early access. You can get the next at least 12, 13 episodes or something on there right now. Go check it out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.